Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and today we're going to be going through a requested video, and this is not just applicable to OMI, Ecomi's OMI token, but it's applicable to any cryptocurrency. And what I'm going to be doing is going through an explanation of exactly why the price moved the way it did using some fundamental data analysis. This is analysis that I've used. There's an entire paper on it, and I'm just going to summarize it for you guys just so you can understand a bit more about the price movement and why Ecomi dropped on the day of the listing and why it's behaving the way it is right now. And this is just applicable to any cryptocurrency because, as history has shown, history always repeats itself. There is a certain process that cryptocurrencies follow, and you will get some people manipulating the market, but at the end of the day, the people trading cryptocurrencies are human. Humans trade with a very specific psychology, and understanding that psychology is what's going to give you an edge. Now, just to start with, this article was shared with me with someone within our trading group. I will leave a link to our Telegram below. So we have a public trading group, and we've also got a website, WChampFX. Feel free to have a look at the courses on there. It is FX in the title, but we do crypto, stocks, everything, and that is a premium group which I am in. I help manage that as well as some other people, and we have like research, charting, even levels for, if you're trading FX, stocks. We even provide signals for that, so do have a look at that. So this was provided to me from someone within the premium group, and essentially someone has gone about and done a pretty good in-depth analysis of how price is affected on the day of listing of certain cryptos. And just to summarize for you guys, typically what you can expect, so what they've done is they've looked at 327 different exchange listings of 180 different cryptocurrencies on 22 exchanges, and what they found is on the day of the listing, typically you can expect a return of 5.7%, but that is down compared to 2 to 3 days prior. So in the period -3 -2, so 2 to 3 days prior, you actually see a positive return of 9.2%, which is higher than on the day. And if we just have a look at Ecomi's price now, on the day of the listing, that was the 31st, so a couple of days beforehand, we saw that the price had been pumping up. Went from 1 cent, 1.1 cent, and it peaked at 1.2 cents. And then on the actual day of the listing, April the 1st, we can see that the price pretty much tanked all the way back down to about under a cent, 0.009 cents, around that area. Now, what we can expect moving forwards is typically what you will get is certain exchanges, this research paper has identified, tends to have a greater positive return. Now, this was a listing on Uniswap, and what this paper highlighted is, out of all of the different listings, so it was 327 different listings, Binance had the biggest effect of a 14.7% return. Well, actually, no, it didn't. Bitfinex did, but Bitfinex, is less popular than Binance, so I guess it skewed a bit more. But the ones that typically had negative listings, Gate.io, and we know that OMI did actually list on Gate.io, and again it followed the same trend. It didn't really have much of an impact on the price. If anything, kind of followed this trend where it went a bit negative. But that makes me more positive because Binance, they have certain criteria a token needs to meet in order to be listed, and I believe Ecomi's OMI token hits every single one of those criteria. So I believe it will be listed on Binance eventually. Whether that's soon or not, I don't know, but Binance, I know they are looking to list more new coins, and I think OMI kind of fits that model. So essentially, this article, I'll link it below. Have a read of the full paper, it's here, and just understand it a little bit more. But essentially, you can expect a pullback when there is a new listing on certain exchanges. You can expect it more likely to be positive, but typically most gains are made 2 to 3 days prior to the listing, not actually on the listing day, which is why in my previous video I predicted that there would be a pullback, and behold, there was a pullback. Now, the reason why was that pullback so big? Now, if you just go back to our Telegram group, so this is our premium group, we've got 61 people within here, so this is a paid group, but I'm going to share this with you. So on the day of the listing, this Ecomi OMI, this wasn't actually the pair it's WOMI, wrapped OMI. Now, if you have a look here, people actually bought into this, and it is a very, very easy mistake to make. This was not actually, you know, the OMI that you're supposed to invest in. This is, I don't know what this is, but people who did invest into this kind of had their money locked into this, I guess, fake OMI, and there was a lot of money that went into this. Now, if you have a look at the total market cap, it's not that big. It was about 2 billion. If a lot of people took out their money out of the actual OMI token and then powered it into this, whatever this is, that's money pulled out of OMI's market cap and their circulation. So that is partly why we had a much, much bigger pullback than expected, is because there was a lot of cash that was accidentally removed rather than going into the actual OMI token. And on Uniswap, this is what people should have been getting, is the WOMI pair, because on Uniswap you have to wrap the OMI. So you can see here that on the day of the listing, it did actually go down relative to Ethereum. Ethereum is also pumping right now, so I think that's why it's a much more drastic decrease. But you can see that we found some, I believe we're going to have like some stable support here around about the 0.9 cent area, which is what I was expecting. Once you know, this is properly consolidated, I believe we'll probably sit around about 1 cent, because there is a lot of negative sentiment as well because of what happened with the Uniswap, and you know, people kind of falling for this fake OMI listing as well. I believe that moving forwards, we've got a double drop next week, so if the price is low, then that's even better, more OMI tokens burned. But we also have that rumored partnership next month as well. I'm not sure exactly what it is. My guess is probably Disney Marvel, but we'll have to see. And along with that, we know that the marketplace, again, my prediction was we were going to be getting the marketplace, and they have opened it up for beta testers yesterday, so a lot more people have access to it. It's not completely open to the public, but I have been seeing people trading on that, so that's good to hear. So we can expect that possibly this coming month as well. So yeah, we've got a lot of good things to look forward to. I can only see OMI going up from here. BitBoy did cover OMI as well in a video yesterday, which was partly why we had this massive green candle spike as well on the price, and then we managed to approach that 1 cent mark again. But yeah, everything, I think OMI is actually doing really, really well for where the price is right now. We're actually still up by 50% compared to where we were 3 weeks ago, which is amazing, even with, you know, all of the FUD and everything. So I'm pretty optimistic. I would ideally actually prefer the price to be lower, just so we can burn more tokens, but you know, anything below a cent I would consider is an absolute steal right now. So good things to look forward to. But again, like always guys, please do like and subscribe to support the content. I'll keep you guys updated as soon as I hear anything, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.